Hello guys, this is Ray Chen from Real Estate Fastlane. Today we're going to talk about the 10 ways how to increase the value of your mobile home park. Obviously the number one way, the easiest way, is to raise rent. Let's say if you just raise $100 in rent, and $100 times 12, that's $1,200. Let's use the 10% cap rate. That's $12,000 just increase in value just with one space. Let's say if this mobile home park is 100 unit, then you have increased your park value to an additional $1.2 million. You see how powerful that is? Okay, number two way is to sub-meter water, sewer, and trash. So usually, if the landlord is paying for the water and trash, the tenant is most likely they're gonna waste a lot of water. Even if they see any leaks, they're not gonna fix it. But if they're paying on their own, then they're more likely to to conserve water. So usually, if the tenant using their own paid for their own water, the water usage suddenly reduced by at least 30, 40 to even 50%. So, and also the sewer, the water and sewer is usually the biggest expense, one of the biggest expenses for the landlord of mobile home parks. So it's a good idea to to sub-meter the water back to the tenant. Usually there are meters, there are companies that can help you to put on a meter. Usually they charge a couple $100 per meter. Yes, it's an initial investment, but you're gonna reduce the expense by significantly. Number three, you want to enforce the rules and the leases. Get rid of proper tenants because you want to set the example, right? You want to be very tough. You do not want to have any leeways, because at the minute you have a leeway, then everybody's gonna start paying late or not gonna pay. So you have to be very strict. The best thing to do is anyone that passed, let's say if your deadline is on the 1st, as soon as the tenant fail to pay after the 1st, there's gonna be a penalty. For example, $25, $50. So you want to make sure it's very strict. And also, so that's very important. Okay, number four. You want to see if you can reduce the property tax. There's many companies or attorney law office. You can contract them to go talk to to try to get reduce the rent to you. I mean, you can try it on your own as well. Every county of each state, they have a form you can fill out to see if you can reduce the rent. I mean, not the rent, but the property tax. Number five. You can reduce other ongoing expenses. For example, you can get different quote for all the service companies, insurance companies, trash companies.